Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything. I'm coming back at you with another product tutorial. This one is going to be on the Evolve Skins Battle Mat. Okay, now I ordered this specifically for D&D because I wanted the 1-inch squares. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open the box, we're going to pull it out, we're going to kind of take a look at it, and then I'm going to zoom in on it and we'll get close-ups of what it actually looks like. And then I'll give you like my first impressions, my review. Okay, so I ordered this from All Adventure on Amazon. It's made by Evolve Skins. This should be the Moss map. Okay, first of all, I'm digging the fact that it's super long, and I don't know, I might be able to use this box for something. All right, so it comes nicely wrapped in a plastic, shrink wrapped. It's 48 inches by 72 inches. Moss grid. Gaming vinyl moss. Battle grid. It's new. Okay, of course it's new. It's brand new. New for me, but I think it's new for them as well. Okay, it looks like it was already opened at the end, so we're going to go ahead and open this up. We're going to slide this off. Well, first of all, I'm telling you, it's kind of like floor tile, like vinyl tile for your kitchen floor. It's kind of what it feels like. Got a little bit of a texture on it, like, or maybe something. Maybe like a really tough vinyl wallpaper. But it feels good. Okay, let's keep looking. Let's keep going. I'm eager, I'm enthusiastic. I don't know, I've never ordered a map from these guys. Okay, we'll put the plastic off to the side. How do you like my shorts? Okay, we don't need a knife anymore, hopefully. Okay. Nice and rolled up, nice and tight. It's 4x6. This is a 4.5, right? So should be like a 6-inch gap here. Wow, look at that! Perfect. It's exactly 4 feet. Okay, I got my little 1-inch ruler there. So we're gonna test the grid. You know, Tron, we're going to test the grid. No, okay. Okay, one thing I was kind of conscious of, but it didn't bother me at all. There's a 1-inch, or maybe a little bit less than a 1-inch little over a 3/4 of an inch dead space around the outside edge of the map. Okay. So the grid is actually printed inside the map. You're losing about 1.5 inches total from each end on both sides. So, I mean, I could live with that. Okay, I need something to hold this down. And I think over time, and plus if I roll it back the other way, it'll remove that fold, hopefully. Whoa, okay, let's see how you're going to be. I need more weight. These things don't weigh enough. I'm sure you could easily cut this with scissors if you wanted like a smaller map. Or if you want to just cut off the edge. I'm not going to do that. Now this table here that I'm on is 5 foot wide, so there should be like an extra inch. But I can kind of get the general gist of the thing without unrolling the entire thing. Okay. Okay, first of all, this is freaking awesome. There is a little bit of a texture because I can feel the texture on the backside. It's got kind of a, I don't know, it's dimpled. which is kind of good in helping to reduce the glare, right? I think that's a good thing. This is kind of a matte finish. It's not like a gloss or anything. It's kind of like a semi-gloss. And okay, I grabbed a couple of Warhammer model. I'm not Warhammer. Oh. Okay, I grabbed a couple of D&D models to put them on there. Yeah, that looks. This 2-inch base fits nicely inside the 2 inches. This is a Kinku. He fits perfectly. This Tabaxi, he fits, perfectly. Let's get my ruler out here. Okay. Hold on. There's a discrepancy. Okay, there's a discrepancy. Let me grab another ruler. Okay, I grabbed my Westcott ruler. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're not 1-inch squares. They are bigger than 1 inch. Now, when you order your mat, and you order for 1 inch or 2 inch or whatever square size you want, that's fine. You also have the option of choosing the thickness of your lines. And I chose this thickness, but that's fine. When I go from this, once I start hitting 2 inches, 3 inches, I can see that the squares are slightly bigger than 1 inch. So what that means is, okay, if this is 48 inches wide, and if we were to take 1 inch off each side, just hypothetically, there should be 46 squares, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 45. Okay, so there's 45. So they're about 1.2, 1.1, something like that, inches big. Yeah, 1.1. Because when I get to 12 inches, that's a line right in the middle of the square. Yeah, so there's like a more than 1/4 of an inch larger than it should be. Yeah, so you don't get a full, it's actually just slightly bigger than 1 inch. Am I happy with that? Actually, I kind of am a little bit happy with that. I wanted it to be exactly 1 inch. As a review, I'm disappointed that it's not exactly 1 inch. But when I play with figures that I've mounted on larger than 1 inch bases, then they will fit better. I mean, ever so slightly better in the square. So it gives you a little bit more wiggle room inside the square, which is kind of a good thing. And really, do I need that extra 1 row of squares? Because that's what 46 would be, right? Or, yeah, do I really need that? But they basically shorted me by 3 squares, because one on this end, and the size of the squares cut me down by 3 squares. So instead of 48-inch squares, I'm only getting 45 squares. I assume it's going to be more exaggerated on the long end. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to give you a close-up view so you can kind of see what this looks like. So, okay, here you can see that the lines are just a little bit larger than 1 inch. And then you can, or is that smaller? Wait, this way they're smaller. All right, lengthwise, you can see that the squares are actually a little bit smaller than 1 inch. So you're getting, if I was to count from 0 to 8, you can see, or 9, you can see that there's a little bit of a, there's a 1/16 inch gap right there at 9 inches. So that's not that bad. And you can see how the figures fit in the squares. And then over here in the glare, you can see the texturing I was talking about on how it's kind of got a fibery vinyl texture to it. And that's throughout the entire map. Alright guys, I give this thing probably a 9 out of 10. We're going to have to play on it a few times to see how durable it is, but it seems, just by looking at it right now, it seems like it's extremely durable. I'm going to have to counter roll it to make sure it doesn't have this roll in it, and yeah, I'll probably use it this Wednesday night. Alright guys, catch you next time.